We are kicking off our week-long series, Better Safety Tips from your car to your home to your aging parents. We're going to help you make your life safer. First up is personal safety. If someone comes up to you in an aggressive manner, what can you do to stop them? Tracy and Charley Vega are experts, and they've helped thousands of people protect themselves across the country. Welcome.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Thanks for being here. So you have workshops all across the country, right?
We do.
And who comes to your workshops?
Well, we actually work, companies hire us to do it for their clients or for their employees or to offer it to the community. And basically what we do is we teach women and children how to avoid, prevent, and escape an attack versus fighting.
And it's everyone from like ages 9 to 91 or something,
Absolutely.
right?
And what makes it unique is we go to where women are so they can learn where they're comfortable. A lot of women have already been the victim of an attack, and a lot of women don't ever want to be in that situation. So we want them to have a good time. It's fun, it's empowering, they laugh while they're learning something potentially life-saving.
And there's no punching, there's no kicking, it's all about getting away.
This is what I like about this. I mean, normally we hear about self-defense,
Right.
you're in your sweats and you're like doing the whole thing. But what if I'm wearing this and I'm attacked?
And it looks so cute. If you walk, and if you walked outside, you would not have to take off your shoes. What we would teach you is how to escape based on real-life situations, so you'd be perfect.
So we'll show you now if someone tries to grab you, how to get away without punching or kicking.
Let me just throw this on the floor.
So let me show you with Tracy, and then I'll let you try it. How's that?
Okay,
That
all
works.
right. All right.
So real simple. I mean, if he was to grab me, everybody's natural tendency is to pull back, right?
So
Absolutely.
the stronger person's obviously going to win.
So what they're not expecting is for me to be able to escape, and I would turn to run.
Now, it looks like I'm letting her go, but it's not. The reality is I'm obviously grabbing her with 5 fingers. So instead of fighting 5 fingers, why not just fight 1? So instead of going in this direction where you're pulling, you bring your hand up and watch how she can get out.
And step away. And it looks like we're letting go. He's letting go, but I'm going to show you. My wrist is real red. I'm going to let you do it. Here's.
So what you want to do is
and
go
you just
up.
pull right.
He's strong though. I can't hear it.
But you can't. But so I'm grabbing here, and you're saying she wants
straight up.
Straight up.
It totally works. It totally works. So she's fighting against just my thumb.
Just
Wait, grab me like here and really grab.
Hey, lady.
It works.
It does work.
No, really grab.
Right.
And you would turn and you would run.
And you run in the opposite direction.
So wow. So you're not pulling
That's
back. You're pulling up.
You're pulling up. You follow the thumb. So we tell kids is robot. Remember robot.
Robot.
And you take a step back, and when you take a step back, now you're creating distance and you're using your body weight and arm strength against 1 finger.
And with a little luck, he's going to trip and fall and hit his head on something, which is what we want.
Good.
You know? And you keep on going.
What's next?
Give me another one.
All right. So another one would be, this is his favorite one. Let's just say I was a child.
If you're a child, what happens, the way children are kidnapped is what they do is they put one hand around the waist, one hand around the mouth, right? So normally what you would do is most people think kick, well, that's fighting. So the stronger person is usually going to win. So instead, here's a much simpler technique. What you do is you grab 1 finger, peel it off, and get away.
And I would actually be snapping his finger and driving him into the ground.
All right, I'm going to play the kid. I'm going to play the little kid.
Don't break his finger. Don't break his finger.
Go easy, because
So one hand around the belly. Oh, yeah.
And just grab one finger.
Grab one finger and peel it off.
Peel it off.
Peel it off.
Right.
Wow, that works. So 1 finger.
And if it was adrenaline, you'd you would
Exactly.
snap it.
You grab his pinky. I can understand. That would hurt.
Yeah, it really hurts. It snaps really quickly. And the idea is you're going to drive their head into the ground.
Wow.
Now think about
Another
this a
one?
minute.
What?
The rule is if you see a finger, you peel. So even if I just grab down here, look, you see fingers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You peel. If I grabbed her around here, you see a finger,
Single
you peel.
finger.
If I grabbed her in front like this, you grab a finger and you peel, because most likely people are going to try to do this. You don't need any arm
Typical
strength.
jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah.
Instead, you're grabbing a finger and you
Okay.
peel it off.
Is there something else?
Oh, we got plenty
We
more.
got okay, give us something else.
I
I
got time,
like
I think, for
this.
one more tip.
I like
Let's
this
see.
one more.
You're walking outside in the parking lot and somebody's walking up to you and you don't like him and you don't want to talk to him.
Right.
The best self-defense is to put your hand up, as
Be
simple
obvious.
as that.
Be obvious and say, we don't give women a script because you guys will be really good at this. So whatever you feel like saying, hey, back off, get away from me, don't talk to me, I don't want your attention, whatever you want to say, but you want to put it at their eye level.
Now think about this. Put your hand in front of JD right now. If the audience was, back up just a little bit. You don't want to let him get that close. You want to be 7 to 10 feet away. And
He
you put your
starts to
hand
walk
up.
towards me,
right?
right?
You put your hand up.
Hey, nice
Right.
shoot.
Hey, then you say whatever you want to say.
Get away from me.
Now think about this. If anyone is in the parking lot or wherever you're at and they see you doing this, even if they don't hear what you said, they know there's an obvious problem.
Universal.
Right.
It's a universal language. It also lets him know that you're on guard. You're not such an easy target anymore.
Right.
So something as simple as that could prevent something bad from happening from you or your family.
And kids love this. The kids are used to this, right? It's
Now,
very
what about
simple.
inviting strangers to approach us?
Are there things that we do to make ourselves
Things to do,
targets?
yeah.
Oh, you
I
mean
mean,
like
are there
having your
things we
headset in
do?
and doing this the whole time you're walking and not
Yes.
paying any attention? Yeah, don't
Yeah.
do that.
You
You
don't-
got to keep it ear free, and you've got to make contact.
Eye contact.
Yeah,
make eye contact.
Make
with
eye
people
contact, but you want to be aware. That's the key thing, is being aware, because when you're on your Blackberries or whatever phone you're at, you're not paying attention.
Blackberries,
You're an easy
10
target.
years
Or
ago.
iPhone or whatever.
iPhone,
I agree with that.
iPhone,
I
iPad,
agree with
You're
that.
just not paying attention.
I've also heard you say that, like, putting your child's name on their backpack and on their
goodness.
belongings, that's actually a hazard.
Is that crazy?
Absolutely.
Have you seen that? You've seen the little pictures of the families that have the kids, the names that
On
they've
the back
got,
of the car,
they got
right?
the pets or the jewelry.
My nephew.
Their backpack.
Yeah.
So if I walked up to you and I said, "Hey, Rebecca, how are you?" You'd be like, "Oh gosh, I probably know you, right?" That's what
Right.
you're thinking. So when you do that to a child thinks that they should start a conversation because you know their name.
Right.
Would you want anyone approaching your children by name?
No.
No, of course
Absolutely
not.
not,
Of
right?
course
So
not.
create a little avatar or a little picture and tell all their classmates and tell the school people, this is how we recognize our child, by this. It could be SpongeBob, it could be Smurf, whatever.
Right.
That way it's not such an easy conversation.
no
That is
name.
awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
So much
guys
for
are
these
welcome.
great
Good
self-defense tips.
information.